Hello and welcome to Let's Play Endless Space 2, Series 7, Episode 103. I'm JC Proton, and we are picking up at turn 261. We are playing a standard faction of Horatio on endless difficulty and an endless duration game. And we're playing on the largest sized galaxy map. There are about 190, roughly, star systems with planets that are habitable, colonizable, whatever. In this turn, we're going to be invading 10 star systems. We're going to be invading the last Lumeris system at Oyd. We're going to invade the last two star systems held by Sophons at Ane and Thea. We're not able to invade down here on the last Vodyani system yet because the Sophons still have a ground invasion in progress. So if there's already a battle in progress, then we're not able to invade. It's not allowed. Because you can't have 3 or 4 or 5-way battles going on the ground invasion, apparently. We have a couple little outposts here that are in the progress of colonizing at Mavros and Sylphi. And you can see the food ships that are en route are massive amounts of food. 7,182 food. This is what a food ship of that size looks like. On the map, it's huge. It's absolutely huge. It's like my mouse can't even find the whichever pixel it is that identifies it. So yeah, so that's what the food what a 7,000 food ship looks like, right? It's bigger than the icon for an entire star system. Okay, so that's what we have going on. We're still doing this, the Isiander's Gambit quest line. We are currently at 40% on some of the systems. So it's 40, 35, and I think 30 on some of them. So anyway, I'm got that in progress. So we're almost halfway through that. The part where we're guarding the systems with admirals' fleets. Let's click through these events real quick. And
in our cosmos, every Riftborn strives for balance. So in that spirit, we offer a proposal.
War was a mistake. We have only ever wanted peaceful relations. We offer a truce. Yeah. Nope. Sorry, guys. We want to beautify and Horatify the galaxy, which means we're taking you out of it. No, we're gonna assimilate you into us, into Horatio, and it'll be better. You'll see. Then you'll finally be at peace in this galaxy, right? Okay, so we're gonna invade at Ane. However you say it, Ane. I don't know. Let's just do this. Click. You're going down, man. So, Gorilla. We'll watch the final battle. Okay. Oh, I didn't go through the other events. I'll run through the other events real quick. Take a peek at this system. Not very developed. Not a lot there. Not there. Okay. Alright, let's explore that. We do have a scout on the system. Let's go ahead and take a peek, see what the ground battle remains are. Excuse me. Titanium. Sweet. We have a lot of titanium now. We have a lot of resources coming in since we have so many systems, so many deposits of these resources. It's flowing pretty well. Flowing pretty well at this point. Let's see. We're losing population in recently conquered systems because they're very unhappy, and they're refusing to work, which means they're not making food, which means there's not enough food to go around. So, unfortunately, there's some starvation happening. You see populations are growing in lots of systems, mostly Horatio are growing. In our more developed systems, the A's, the B's, the C's are getting up there to where they're fairly well developed. A smattering of the others. Okay, so the A's are all over here. The B's are the formerly Craver territory, and the C's are over here in Triangulum, also formerly Craver and United Empire and Unfallen area here. Alright, and we'll check through these others up here pretty quick. Calcaros, collection bonus. Our populations are ridiculously awesome now at this point. Horatio is amazing, completely off the chain. And you can see these are the populations. We're up to 29 Calgaros. We're just conquering these and then converting them into Horatio for the most part. You see we could still eventually splice Yusho and Nashast and Amblers. Those are unspliced, but aside from that, we have, I think, 19. I think we've been able to splice 19 populations, something like that. 19 or 20, so we're pretty boosted. Chorus Apogee, I don't really have anything to assign his skills to anymore. This guy's only 18, so he has something I can do. Yeah, we'll do that one. And that one's level 30, again with the... Alright, and this is what we're building right now. Construction's completed. Let's see, we're building Sentry ships and Imperator ships, mostly out of our core systems in Area A. Advanced upgrades. We completed a super biofuel factory. Doing some terraforming. Increasing max populations and terraforming and doing some basic industrial infrastructure build outs. Did a little upgrade to modernization level 4. That one we're going to go ahead and queue up a, where is it? Here we go. Autonomous administration. That lets you increase the maximum number of systems you can have. So we'll get that queued up there. And then genetic alteration labs are converting non-Horatio population into Horatio. You can see we're doing lots of system upgrades. Lots of 1s into 2s and 2s into 3s, basically. Haven't been doing 3s into 4s very much. Our systems, you can see we have really good approval. Empire approval's at 100%, but you see the newly conquered systems are all mutinous, so they have really bad food production. And that's why we're seeing starvation on some systems. But the more developed systems are all ecstatic. And you see we're at 148 star systems out of 61 that the population is willing to support. So that's a huge over-colonization penalty. You see at the bottom, minus 870 from over-colonization. But I have a temporary bonus of plus 1650 from recently colonized. due to this law here, new colony. So you get that bonus for 10 turns. And it expires, obviously. So I need to finish expanding quickly before that bonus expires and my empire devolves into mutiny and rebellion and fractures and fragments and just falls apart. So we're going to go ahead and get started on that. Let's go ahead and knock out the invasion at Thea, and then so we'll finish off the Lumeris and the Sophons. So let's see, first we'll do the Sophons here. There are 74 defenders left. Shouldn't be too hard to take them down. We'll rock through these. We'll watch it since it's the last one with the Sophons. I think I forgot to click watch. No, I didn't. Excuse me. Incidentally, I verified the integrity of the game files and still having the right-click mouse button troubles. I even switched to different mice, and same thing happening. So it's definitely this game. It's not a hardware issue, and it's software specific to this software program. This game save. So, all right, and we're going to invade and occupy. Alright, that's going to be the end of the Sophons right there. We'll probably get a pop-up next turn, or maybe the following turn. It takes a little while. Oh, cool, we got some more Mavros. That's great. We always like to get more Mavros. Mavros have a really cool law. If you have 50 of them, then any system that you have Mavros, if you're running a law called crack squads, it's minus 50% over colonization penalty. So the penalty is only half what it would be. I think you have. I think it has to be that you have a Mavros on the system. I think. So we'll find out. Maybe. Hopefully I can get to 50 of them. We'll see. Okay, so over here I was able to get Battle Fleet in position, and I was able to get Siege Fleet on almost all of them. And Mosa, I wasn't able to get very much Siege Fleet there. I was only able to get about a third of what I needed. I needed, whatever, like 60 or something like that, and I was only able to get like 18 there. Over here at Pavo, we've got that sieged down. Noveris is sieged down pretty much to 50. Karas is down to 29. Trime is down to 22. So I was able to get these 4 sieged down, but not Emosa. So Emosa is going to be a straggler. After we do the invasions here, we'll add some more siege fleet there, and we'll be moving on. So we're going to go ahead and rock through this here. Let's see. Let's do the Lumeris. Let's get it out of the way. Okay, and that's going to be the end of the Lumeris. That was their last system. And we will occupy the system. Alright, so Oyad is ours now. Cool. Alright, let's do this fight, this fleet battle over here against the Riftborn. Alright, that's a nice big fleet. 83,000 attack power. 4 carriers. 4 cruisers and a sentry. Wow. He's going to retreat. And his fleet is 30 command points, but it's all small ships, I think. He's got 1 carrier in there. One large ship and then 2 medium ships. 1 hunter and 1 coordinator. And then everything else is small ships. So I expect he's going to retreat. They're out of movement, so when they retreat, they won't actually land anywhere else. We'll go ahead and attack. I guess they'll probably retreat because we have them outgunned like 10 to 1 or something like that. 8 to 1, 9 to 1. 4 reserves. Let's see. I guess I would do it. I'm not really scared of him. Like they might stack the bottom lane. I think I'm going to do it this way. I'm just going to stack the bottom 2 lanes. And then my squadrons will take care of anything that's in lane 1, but this guy will also have firing arcs for lane 1. So I guess that'll be fine. That's nice and strong and durable. I expect he's going to run. We'll see. Yeah, he's going to retreat. Okay. There's a revealer there. Okay, we'll take a look at this curiosity. Ground battle remains. Okay. $30 Hyperium. Nice. So the carrier has 4 squadrons of fighters and 2 squadrons of bombers, and as you can see, all the lightning bolt, the energy damage, it's all energy. It's 2418 attack power, but it's all energy. So that is the more effective way of doing it. Orion is under siege. Well, we have it now. We're guarding it, but we're just now getting the fleets there. We're going to be attacking at Ukta and Miragashi and Altair. You see, I have them sieged down all the way, but I did move up an invader into each of those systems, so that'll help us land a larger attack force. We're going to find out how tough the Riftborn defenders are. Okay, so let's go ahead and knock out these 4 Riftborn systems here. We'll start with Pavo. It has no defenders. And I guess we'll watch one. Ground battle on a gas planet. Yeah, in like a normal game, you're invading maybe like one or two systems per turn, right? So it's definitely kind of an anomaly that I'm doing like 10, 8, 7, 6 per turn, sometimes more. It's definitely an oddball game that we're just rushing here at the end like this. But I want to try to rock through this as soon as I can. It's a little tricky. My life is pretty busy, so I can only record like once or twice a week on a good week. Sometimes I can't record it all. It just doesn't work out. So, let's go ahead and invade. Alright, fight. Oh, I didn't mean to watch. Oops. We'll just skip the fight. It's going to look the same as the other ones, so no need to tie up y'all's time. No, we're not elevating. We're going to occupy. Whew. Focus. Focus. No improvements destroyed. That was cool. Okay. Alright, our scouts are doing their thing where they're letting us know, hey, we see a ship. We see somebody. Oh, really? A colonizer ship. Where the heck is he going? That's interesting. Okay. Okay, and then Amosa we're not able to invade yet, so we'll do Karas real quick. They have a few defenders left, not many. I think Gorilla should be fine. Hurts to lose predictive logistics. That's a pretty good building. So Karas looks like this. Pretty nice. Hot system. Oh, they have sensory deprivation rest house. And Trime looks like this. And now Noveris. 50 defenders left. Let's go ahead and take him down. Oh, I gained control of a neutron star. Where was that? Oh, over here. Cool. And what system gets that? QR32. QR32 is the system DB5B. Wow, right here. For the system formerly known as Lyra. I think it was Lyra. Wow, so his influence radius is all the way out here. Nice. Huh, that's pretty cool. So you get extra influence and science per population on this system now. Alright, and Noveris. $50 defenders left. Yeah, we should be able to do Gorilla and be just fine. Yep, we got it. We'll occupy the system. system. Not much built there, though. Okay, cool. So we got the Riftborn systems over here. All that's left is Amosa. We'll move Siege Fleet into position after the recording. I'll do that off screen, and we'll, or I'll do it off camera, I mean, and we'll, that'll be ready to go next time. Let's see. Orion is not sieged down yet, but Ukita, Miragashi, and Altair are. So we'll be able to do invasions on all three of those. So let's do it. Ukita, let's see, he has 0 defenders left there. So we'll invade. And we'll do just guerrilla. Should be able to just walk in. They drafted. Lost a couple populations in the process. Occupy, confirm. Okay, Ukta is ours. I think that might have used to have been a Lumeris system. Huh. So I think there was maybe, yeah, remember there was competition on trying to colonize the system. There was like a colony race there between the Lumeris and the United Empire. And then it ended up later being, I guess, conquered by the Riftborn, it seems. Interesting how systems change hands. And then Miragashi. Although you could say Mr. Igashi, but I think it's Miragashi. So there are 174 defenders. So we're gonna go kind of hard on this. Now let's see, because I have an invader ship, then I have extra troops. I think I can probably go guerrilla. I think I'll be alright. I don't think I have to blitz. I think blitz would probably be overkill, so we'll try guerrilla and see how that goes. They drafted, and looks like we still got it. Yep, sure did. Okay, cool. Miragashi, yep. Cool. Pretty good. Pretty good. Cool. And Altair. Altair should be, I think, the last invasion this turn. There are 162 defenders still there. Yep, we got it. Cool. You can see this was a United Empire system before. All right, cool. So I think there are about 28 systems left. I know there are 16 over here. There's one at Ghykra, and there's one over here at Amosa. So that's 18 total there. And then the remaining systems here, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's see, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Seems like it's 12. So 12 plus 16 plus 2, that's 30? 30 systems left? So that's what's left. 30 star systems left to conquer, and we're up to 158, I think, or 157. So I guess there's 187 star systems total that are conquerable, that are habitable, right? That you can actually colonizable. So All right, so this is what we're building right now. Got Imperators and a little bit with non-Imperator ships. And then just a bunch of infrastructure, basically. Infrastructure and population conversion. It's a long list, man. 150 something planets is a lot. So I think, and then all these no constructions are the ones I just conquered this turn. So I'll do those system build queues off camera. So at this point, let's see. Is there anything else to look at for the turn? We'll see if we have any fleet battles lingering around. And the means of production is 38 turns away, so the game will be over by then. Probably going to be done before I can finish this Isyander's quest line. I think that's only about 3-4 more turns, and the game will be wrapped up. New heroes are locked until the quest line, this Isyander's Gambit quest line, is over. I'm a little bit scared to go through the fleet tab because I've had games crash when I did that. The tech tree is done. There's no research being done because we researched everything already. That happened a few turns ago. We're at dust multiplier of times 12, basically. I think I'm going to go ahead and switch over pretty soon to massive dust production. At which point, and that's going to drive dust inflation up quite a bit. And then I'll sell off a bunch of my my luxuries here and get a giant pile of money. And that's going to drive these prices really high as well. So if I'm going to do any buying, I should probably do it now. I should probably buy up some of these resources while they're cheap. Things that I'm short on. Not this, but yeah, some of these probably would be good. So I may do that. Probably do that off camera. Buy those up while they're cheap, and then we're going to start cranking out dust here pretty soon. Same laws, all hands dictum, dust windfall, new colony, and mineral misers. And we already ran through that, so that's where we are at. I guess that's the summary. Let's see, do we have any fleet battles left to do? I think there was a fleet coming up here, right? Wasn't there a fleet heading up here? Okay. Looks like it's headed here. The fleet inbound, the first logical wardens, 20,000 attack. A lot of that's kinetic. We've got energy fighters and bombers on this carrier. And then several medium ships. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 medium ships. Largely kinetic. Lots of guns there. Maybe mass drivers. Railgun type things. So our fleet that's here to guard and to meet them has 92,000 attack. And over 500,000 hit points. So we should be able to beat them. Maybe it'll be a nice fleet battle. I'm hoping it will be. And let's see, anything else of significance? I don't think so. This dude's hanging out here, and I can't attack him. Because you have to have, apparently, on these, you have to have an admiral to attack an admiral. And the opposing fleet has to have an admiral. So these are only fight zones between admiral fleets. So the fact that he's got that ship there, I can't even do anything about it. Seems kind of silly. I don't know. I guess that's working as intended in the game. Looking, I don't see enemy fleets here. We'll go out to this screen view because now it's easier to spot them. Okay, here we go. We can fight down here. We got this Sophon here. damage detector. Sure, we're just gonna not even watch a carrier versus a scout. Full reserve, sure. Kaboom. Okay, and we have this. There's two ships here. You have an Ark and an exploration ship. So I guess we'll go ahead and fight there. Okay, let's just pull all of that into here. Okay. Nice big fleet, 70,000 attack. Super oversighted, one-sided fight. Full reserve, sure. We're going to watch it just for fun. I'm guessing he's going to retreat. No. We're going to throw down. Okay. Cool. I think I'm just going to do a close-up of the Ark to watch this fight. Boom. All right, and that ground battle continues. Sophons are down to 155 troops, so they might get wiped out. I mean, there's 1,010 Vodyani troops there. That might be enough to finish them off in one turn, maybe. So I think that'll either be wrapped up next turn or the following turn, and then we'll be ready to invade, and that'll be the end of the Vodyani. So there's no longer any Sophons. There's no longer any Lumeris. So they'll probably get the Empire wipeout pop up this next turn, maybe. So these two are gone, and these guys are almost gone, and it's just us versus the Riftborn at this point. All right, well, I guess that is about all I've got to show you. We will see you guys in the next one, I suppose. If you're inclined to do so, please like, subscribe, comment, make suggestions, and we'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.